All right, welcome to Blueprints Part 8, starting with day 16. We'll, see if we play 2 days here, if we just have another really long day for this video. But if you've been watching so far, whether that's on Twitch, on YouTube, I appreciate you being here, and I hope you have been enjoying it. If you want to comment, awesome. Like, subscribe, blah, 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 all those good things. Like, definitely appreciate it, but honestly, it's just fun to have people who want to watch me play this game because it's a really good game, and I hope it's up there for game of the year this year. So far, from what I've experienced, it's such a cool game. So many different layers to it. I can't imagine like the building of this game, like what it took, and just to put this whole story together. It's like a whole giant mystery, and the puzzles are fun, and everything feels very unique to this game. So 10 out of 10 right now. We'll see as we continue to progress. Maybe that goes higher, or maybe, who knows, sometimes endings are disappointing. But yeah, we're going on to day 16, and I realized that I gotta take better notes. I've been rewatching some of my like older videos just to like see if I've missed anything. The one thing I've realized is I'm really bad with names. There was a video, maybe like part 4, where I was like, who is Herbert? And obviously that's one of the first characters we're introduced to. But I think maybe we were just introduced to him as H.S. Sinclair, and it had been a week since I had played. So it's definitely things like that can be I can forget. I feel like I'm good at like the puzzles within the game. But yeah, I remember putting all the names of the characters together and figuring out how they connect. I think there's definitely stuff I've missed so far. Like I couldn't even remember at first couple parts like what our character's name was, who was introduced early on. I think just so much information is like given to you in this game early, and then it's just how does it all fit together. But it's been a lot of fun. So with that being said, we're going to jump into day 16. And last time we had probably one of the biggest discoveries of the game, which was finding the underground caverns. And we didn't get super far down there. I think I messed up how I did the water. I realize, also thinking about it later, is that there's 2 different water spots that you've got to fill or lower, and so I was only doing the gosh, what is it called, the basin, or the I can't remember, but there's also the well, which we see right here, and so I wasn't lowering the well, which I think was that other side path that I was thinking might change based on lowering the other water. So yeah, I realized that those are 2 different things, so that at least will help me moving forward. But Crave, you said depends on the schedule, sometimes doing morning shifts. Yeah, okay. Gotcha. So your schedule's varying quite a bit. Well, that makes sense. Well, thanks for being here, buddy. Oh, yeah, and I seem to always do this, and I don't remember to check what items I kept. So we kept the magnifying glass, which I'm never upset about. I love the magnifying glass. And then we kept the silver key, which will lead to a room with many doors. So that's valuable. I know there were some other items that we had that were potentially better, but it's nice to have 2 to start that we don't have to worry about. All right, thank you so much, Crave, man. I appreciate it, buddy. We did get our very first red letter as well, and we still have the blessing of the chef for this one more day. We're starting with 4 gems and 10 coins today as well. So this could be a really good day. This is what we did in day 15. Almost filled the whole house. Also on day 14, we were only missing 2 rooms. Day 13 was a little tougher. Day 12 was pretty solid. And day 11 was actually the one that we got 45 rooms. We have still not found room 46. And I do remember that note in that room says to go up. To continue up, you must go down. So I would assume that our way to progress through door 45 or room 45 through that door is something below the house. So I think we're on the right track, but it's just a matter of figuring that out. So let's decide what we want to do here. I think I do want to go through some of the rooms. Some of these rooms we haven't really read about. We've gotten 4 outer rooms already opened. The tomb was huge, but I kind of want to read about them a little bit. And then I think we'll head over to the west side of the grounds and figure out what outer room we're going to get today. So this Sinclair family crypt is as gloomy as it is immense. The true Sinclair legacy lies here, resting underneath the stones. A parade of distant relations and forgotten ancestors. Oh, and this is what we call a black print. Dead end outer room. I remember reading about black prints at one point. Shrine, a sacred silence permeates this candlelit cavern whose flickering lights add to the holy aura shining down upon a meditative statue. His stone hands present forth a stone bowl to the devout pilgrim who may wish to make an offering of gold. And I think we offered 8 and we got the blessing for the food. So maybe if we did that another time, we offer more. I'm not sure what the tiers, I guess, of how much you have to offer. Trading post, an outpost established on the outskirts of Mount Holly in the era before the New Realms. This station allowed the frontiersmen and trappers of these mountains to trade goods and services with the estate, the locals, and one another. There's a shop, a dead-end outer room, and it's unusual. And the tomb was unusual, and the shrine was unusual. The hovel was also unusual. Is considered a bedroom, a squalid dwelling on the edge of the estate belonging to one of the groundskeepers. And this was the groundskeeper. I've been trying to, like I said, try to make better notes on the people. And this was Denny Ravane, who was fired. I did have a note about Denny, and now I can't remember what that note was. I think it was his packages were getting sent, and then in the small print it said something like, did he actually do what he was more or less accused of? I might have to go back and review that, but yeah, he was there. So those are the outer rooms. We still have not opened the Dovecote or the kennel. The kennel is home to several of Sinclair's hunting companions. I would love to find this today. Can we assume these friendly hounds have been anxious to meet their new master? Let's read about the furnace, the main centralized heat source for the estate. You may find yourself starting to sweat after drafting this room. Yeah, there's something interesting about this room. It seems like you could use this room to maybe power other rooms, just like the is it just called the power room? The boiler room. It's a power source. Utility room serving as a central hub for controlling the heating and steam power is applied to various rooms of the estate. Steam power is conveyed in the estate through steam ducts that run through selected rooms. These floor plans must be drafted in an alignment that will facilitate the steam traveling through the house to reach its intended destination. And we have not really been able to accomplish anything with this. I think part of it is we're just busy doing other things. And I don't know all the rooms that actually have the pipes. I've got furnace, passageway, lab, pump room, laundry room are the ones I've written down. I know there are others, I just haven't reviewed them. Let's review some of these rooms that we haven't. Conference room. In his latter years, H.S. Sinclair had become withdrawn from public life and conducted all business from the comfort and privacy of home. This included the occasional board meetings, which were held in the professional setting of this room. Just kind of want to review, maybe, I feel like there's sometimes some information that has been useful in some of these rooms. Drafting room. As an architect and engineer, it was not uncommon to find your great uncle spending the better part of his weekends here, at a drafting table with T-square and compass in hand. Over half of the floor plans on Mount Holly were conceptualized, refined, and drafted in this studio. Laboratory, fully staffed research facility furnished with all manner of scientific equipment and measurement devices. This home laboratory provides a controlled environment in a remote location far from prying eyes and traditional safety regulations. This is a spot that we've just not utilized enough. But I think a lot of it comes down to the power. And there's the whole thing with the water, which I haven't quite figured out. The foundation, the cornerstone of the house, unvarying and unchanging. The foundation is one of the only constants in the estate on which you can truly rely. This natural cavity was hollowed directly out of the mountain itself, with its stone and earth walls displaying an underlying coarseness that the rest of the mansion conceals. Yeah. It's interesting that is room number 1. Which to me feels like this is we have to be able to get down there to be able to get to room 46. Hello, Mirg. How are you today? Hope you're doing well. We are back with some more. I'm just reviewing some stuff right now. It's been a couple days since I last played. Always good to review. Yeah, like it's interesting. I'm still missing a few rooms. 5, 6 rooms of like the regular 46 that I haven't found. I guess there's a couple bedrooms. I know the dormitory is probably 1. Maybe it's not. Maybe it's a studio edition, but it seems like I'm definitely missing a few bedrooms. Gotten all the hallways, all the green rooms, 5 shops. I don't know how many there are in all the red rooms. At least it seems that I have, but so many outer rooms. And I'm sure there's so many studio editions that we need to get, but yeah, it's good to review. I'm just thinking there might be some interesting information kind of in some of these. Like rotunda, circular chamber with a domed ceiling adorned with an array of mechanical gears. In the center of the room, a stone podium serves as a central pivot point for the chamber's true purpose, rotation. A fitting function for a room named Rotunda, which means clockwise room, in Rajan. Okay. And Raja was the South Province. The clockwise room. Is crazy. How is your playthrough going? Without, giving too much details. How are you feeling about yours? Uncle Regular whenever you need to fix or improve a gadget or contraption. Now let's read about the Chamber of Mirrors real quick too. Reflections of reflections. This confusing room can sometimes prove disorienting to the wayward guest. However, upon closer inspection, they quickly realize that viewing this room from more than one perspective is key to unraveling its secrets. And that's what I kind of figured. If you're really gonna be able to get through it, you gotta have it where you can access all 4 doors. Feeling good, inching toward my goals. Oh, good. That's good to hear. I feel like I am too, but I'm also not very close. A covered walk and colonnade surrounding an enclosed and seemingly inaccessible garden. A solitary angelic statue in the center of the grassy patch provides this secluded court a hallowed atmosphere. Yeah, so interesting. So interesting that this costs 3 gems and you just like can't even get to it initially. Laundry room, a standard hub of domestic toil, complete with washers, dryers, and a state-of-the-art steam-powered unit, leveraging the newly installed steam ducts leading from the boiler room. Yeah. Let's laundry. Oh, I did write laundry room actually down. Despite its innocent appearance, this inconspicuous space is rumored to launder more than just linen. Rare. Okay, I think we're good to kind of progress. Let's go outside though. I think the running shoes were really valuable last time too. Like, I saved so many steps going back and forth from inside and out. Okay, what do we get? Okay, the hovel, the root cellar, and the shelter. Root cellar, rooms in your house will be more likely to contain dig spots today. Shelter protects you from the negative effects of the next 3 red rooms drafted. That seems interesting. I'm kind of curious what the shelter's got. I think the shelter also has one of the terminals in it. So, what am I working towards today? Oh gosh. I mean, I'd love to continue to get underground, but obviously one of the main way we got in is not available to us today. So maybe, I don't know, sometimes it's hard to say. It kind of depends on what the rooms bring you. So we'll see what I'm going to do the shelter, and we'll see what the shelter brings us. Maybe there's an entry point through the shelter, and then if not, I would love to get the pool and the pump room and empty the well and see if there's a way to get through that. If not, then I don't know. Trying to discover some more rooms and put more things together and maybe open a safe or two. It's pretty hard to just all depends on so many different variables, it seems. And I'm probably the biggest variable because it's based on what I end up choosing. So here we are in the shelter. And yes, there is that terminal. Cool. And the music is playing. And there's a time lock safe. What does that mean? What is it? Interesting. A time lock safe. So will it only open after a certain amount of time? Okay. Welcome to the Mount Holly Bomb Shelter. Time lock safe, okay. Well, I guess we'll find out. The shelter's time lock safe can be accessed by setting an unlocked date and time. You can use any date and time as long as it's at least 1 hour in the future. Once unlocked, the time lock safe will remain open for 4 hours. Okay, shit. Okay. So we're on day 16. I think we started on November 5th. So that would put us today November 20th? Do I even know what? Can I change this if I please enter an unlocked date? I don't even know what the time is right now. So let's not do that yet. Let's figure out what time it is first. Radiation monitor, but I'm pretty sure it's November 20th. Should write down the actual day because I feel that seems to be important for a variety of reasons. A measurement of the radiation levels detected in the house and surrounding grounds. These readings are often spiked by the experiments conducted in Mount Holly's laboratory. If the reading is 12 USV or higher, emergency protocol will initiate, and all doors in the house will automatically unlock. .08, so not high. So if we do some sort of an experiment in the lab, we can spike the radiation and unlock all the doors. Interesting. Okay. Is that gonna kill us then? So we're nowhere close at the moment, but okay. And if we log into the network, I noticed this when I was rewatching. It says last password. Okay, so that just uses that. I didn't even notice the keys down there, but that makes me think that there could be multiple passwords. That there's another password to get into a different network, you know? Maybe it was it November 4th we started? No, I think we started November 5th. So this is November 7th. Now I'm second guessing what day I started. I'll have to look at the calendar again. As of November 4, all work has been special orders. What do we feel? I think the running shoes were so good. I'd like to get those as often as possible. Can't access the electronic mail from here. Okay. So let's make sure we figure out what day it is. I still feel like it is the 20th. I gotta figure out what time it is. Oh, there's a note. I missed that. Remain where you are for now. Given that the Red Guard is due tomorrow, we've agreed with your plan and have disabled remote access to the other terminals and have sealed the network mainframe. Regardless of the danger, I'm still not willing to risk removing shelter from the draft pool while the three of you are down there. Our best bet is to sit tight and hope for a little bit of luck. The three of you. So the Red Guard was looking for 3 people. Or potentially 1, but I mean, it could have been our family, it could have been Mom and I don't know. And who wrote this letter? The Red Guard was certainly looking for someone from that group, maybe all 3, maybe 2, maybe 1, and they were hiding in the shelter. And so they disabled remote access to other terminals. And also just hoped that the Red Guard would not be able to get down in the shelter via the luck of the draw of this whole freaking game. So that's pretty interesting. So So I'm going to assume our mom was one of those people that was hiding down in this bunker. In the shelter. Who was with her? I'm still not sure what happened to our brother. There's no mention of him, hardly at all. Okay. What brother? Are you trying to trick me? You being facetious? Alright. Let's go with the den. Get to gym. Lots of gems. Observatory could be good to start. I think let's take it. The player character Simon is an only child. Maybe I'm tripping, but that doesn't seem right. What is F? As far as I know. Okay. Well, I will. Farmer's apple. Apples are extra delicious today. If I can find the room that says otherwise. Okay. Well, now you're okay. All right. The slice. What does that do? Plus 3 steps. Let's see. Could get bonus. Let's just get some items. Opportunity to earn and yeah, I think I want to get the office for sure. I want to review the office again. I think I might be able to is there not a safe in here? I thought there was. I thought there was a safe right here at one point. Maybe I'm misremembering. Key card. Number in the greenhouse is broken again. Yep. Read that. So we could spread gold, which I think with the few number of rooms we have, probably a good time to do it. Yeah, let's do that. And I don't think we necessarily want to run payroll. We don't have any of those rooms at the moment, but yep. Let's do that. We definitely have some gold available to us. Maybe we'll do corridor. Let's check what we can do here. Oh, we can already get the vault? That's pretty nuts. Holy crap. Yeah, I mean, that doesn't seem bad to do it this early. I did not expect to get the vault here. We have the gems. So that's not bad. Sweet. Should set us up very nicely. Okay, so it's actually November 22nd. I should have wrote that down. Should have wrote the date down before so I could kind of backtrack. Sunday, okay. That's also huge to get that. So we can set our shelter time. Oh, this always stays open. And what is that symbol? Actually, kind of looks like the symbol down in the of that room in the underground. Kind of. That's 149. 304. I feel like we've had other ones that we've haven't been able to open any of these vaults with, so or we've had other keys and we just weren't down here. I feel like I remember like a 320 or 330 or something like that. So yeah. Yeah, not too bad to be off by a little bit. All right. Nook. Also, let's see. Yeah, we can find our other coins. Okay, I think I'm gonna go down and set that. Actually, let's check the time right now. It is. Oh, that makes it easy. I'm assuming it's noon. Looks light out. So like overcast, I feel like here all the time. That's kind of gloomy, but okay. So glad we didn't do that until we were sure. So let's do it for today. I mean, might as well. 22nd. And do it for... Can we do it for 1 p.m.? Okay. Set it for 1 p.m. And I guess if we messed up and it's actually some, for whatever reason, we're starting late at night, which doesn't make sense that this would look like 1 a.m., but, or midnight. Hopefully we can come back in 12 hours, but let's go back up. See how fast time, I really haven't paid attention to how fast time moves. Yeah, it moves pretty fast. So yeah, it's 12:15. So maybe we do a couple more rooms and then we move on. Chapel. Oh, I shouldn't get the negative from the chapel. Nice, because we have the shelter. I feel comfortable doing the weight room now as well. Secret passage. I don't think we need to use that yet. Let's just do the spare room, the spare green room. Nice. We can do the patio. We can spread gems in each green room. So I guess that gives us maybe a gem here? No? This is a green room? No? There's one. Oh, and the lever. Actually got a item out of here. That's sweet. I like how that's like kind of starting to get painted green. Nice. And then if we have a shovel, we can dig here. Oh, we do have the key card. Maybe we'll find a shovel out here. Would be sweet. Let's go pantry. I think apples are extra delicious. Yes. Some coins. Oh. Kitchen. Drafting, you may spend gems when you drop floor plans. Yeah. Kind of want to keep going up. See what we have to buy. Chef salad for 5 plus for every green room in your house. Lemon glazed salmon, charbroiled Cajun spice salmon, blah blah blah. Plus an additional if you have an aquarium in your home. Okay. And it is 1 o'clock, so. Alright, let's head back. I already said this, so hopefully we can unlock it. Maybe? Hopefully we didn't mess this up. Or did I not actually confirm it? Maybe we're... That doesn't seem right, though. We know it's November 22nd. So this must be at least 1 hour in advance. It's set for 2 p.m. Maybe it didn't work because we didn't actually set it a full hour in advance. I can't imagine it's the middle of the night. Let's do 3, just to be safe. That's weird. I'm not quite understanding that. Let's see if this has changed at all based on anything we've opened. Nope. Okay. Let's go this way. We didn't even grab the key yet. I would really like to find a shovel and sledgehammer. That would be sick. Let's do this. Car keys. Still not totally sure who this is. Security. And I've never found a red memo written by hand still. Eight coins, trunk, and a gem. Where I'm missing a gem. Honestly, I have the key card, so I'm gonna set it to high. But we will change them to unlocked. If lost, yep. And we can always... Oh, that's the right. I accidentally changed that. Password. There we go. Yeah, I feel like there's got to be a different second password to get into some different information. Potentially. Okay, yeah, we already did that. We already did that. I should go reread the emails again in the office. Oh, there's the gem. Cool. I kind of like the idea of the garage because it does give us kind of a shortcut in and out. Plus 3 keys. And we do have the car keys. But that gives us a ton, but it's always good to review this information. Yep, he's got... he's gone when doing some weird things. Sweet. Lockpick. Kit. And the key to the secret garden. Okay. I think we definitely want gems. But also one of our concerns is potentially running out of steps. Maybe we get a new book here? No, we're gonna have to submit, because the last time I think we got... Oh gosh, the history of Orindia. So what do we want now? Sightseer's Guide to Reddington, the Fixed Stars, EPCW Pump System User Manual, or Drafting Strategy. I wonder if there's some good information in that Drafting Strategy one. I'm also still really trying to put together this story. Which, like, the Sightseer's Guide to Reddington might help. Let's do drafting strategy. Maybe we can get some... Maybe that'll tell us some things that we definitely don't know about the estate. Okay. So Red Letters is now included on Discovery Records. 5 upgrade discs. Ever seem to pass up the pump room? No, I cannot. It's a very good room. 3 of 8 stamps found. Probably a bunch of them are... Fireware found. Fen Aries. Actually not sure where they're all going to be located. Maybe one day we'll get the freezer. I just think I always get the freezer at like a time when it's early and I don't want to like not be able to spend stuff. Okay. So we get rare, yeah, nice workshop. Well, we can't do the rotunda, but we could do the workshop or the conference room. Both are ones that have not gotten a lot. I think we'll do workshop so we can maybe combine some items here. And we got the sledgehammer. Hell yeah. We've seen this before. Sledgehammer is definitely something we wanted. I think we need one other thing, maybe the metal detector. I don't remember exactly what goes with that. Maybe the battery pack, the sledgehammer, the broken lever, then we can break open walls. Magnifying glass doesn't combine with anything. Coupon book does not. Key card. Lockpick. Okay, so our only combo right now is we're still missing one piece. Special key. We could do the silver key. We have a lot of keys. Let's just use. Oh, I didn't even use my lockpick kit, but that's fine. Oh, bummer. Should have done the silver key now in hindsight. Yeah, that's basically gonna put us down to one usable. I'm actually gonna use the guest bedroom. Need some steps. Get a key back. So I already feel like we're kind of getting short on steps. 8 coins in the trunk. I know where the trunk is. Nice. Those rerolls would have been nice earlier, but... Alright, what time is it? 2:30. I think we put it at 3. This is our last. We definitely need something with lots of doors, so I think. Oh, wow. Okay. Might have to just do the Great Hall. I would love to do the Chamber of Mirrors. But this will just. It'll just end up in a dead end for us. Conference room is really good. Could risk doing that. But we do have a lot of keys, so let's just do the Great Hall. Definitely re-rolling this. Still don't have a gem. Nothing going up. Rough. Okay. So we don't... Yeah, we're just gonna have to guess here. Maybe we'll be able to pick one. At least narrow our odds. Ouch, okay. At least something useful. Oh. I know I got this day, but these do actually have portraits in here. This is 5th from the bottom. I think it's chart and cart. Okay, so we know this is going to lead us on. This is our second red room with a lab. I love the running shoes, damn. Oh, the kennel. But the pool, but I don't have gems for that. Oh, the kennel. I haven't gotten the kennel yet. The utility closet is also good. Shoot. Ah, screw it. See the kennel. I've never been in here before and I don't know if... Oh, look at the puppies. Oh, hi, babies. There's 6 of them, or 5 of them. No, 4. Just kidding. Hi, bud. Oh, you can give them pets. Oh. Where are my babies? That's awesome. My new favorite room. 100%. He's you good boy. Hi, sweetheart. What's going on? You guys have been in here for so long by yourself. This is so sad. Cat. Interesting. What does that mean? I'd love to let you guys out. I hope someone's freaking feeding you. Bowls look empty. This one's just staring at the wall. And one's gone. What could that mean? I mean, it's obviously spelling the word cat, and there's a actual cat in the middle. Weird. No gems is tough. Okay, I'm gonna go back. Might eat some food. How many green rooms do I have? Just the 2, so I'd like to save that for later. So we possibly get more. Time doesn't seem correct, does it? Yeah, it looks like 3 o'clock. Oh, that's a scale. Scale. Those aren't clocks. Okay, well I guess we'll go see if that's available now. At least we can adjust the time, but I'm kind of confused. I feel like I have the time right. Okay, it is open. Sweet. Oh, fudge. Hell yeah, we got another. This is number 7. So we had number 4. Okay, I don't think I set it a full hour ahead, and that's why I wasn't opening. Cool. Dear Uncle, the disappearance of my cousin Mary has long sat unfavorably with me and my father, and I will freely admit to you that the chilly airs of indifference you may have felt in my presence can be attributed entirely to the suspicions that I have harbored for these past years. Suspicions entirely aimed at yourself, and while I have never had the opportunity to prove it, I felt very strongly that you had some deeper involvement in those events 4 years ago. The circulating rumors of those months did nothing but further reinforce my convictions in this fact. Those of us that are once bitten are twice shy, and I'm aware of the costs my aggressively aloof behavior has had on the social standing of our family. I do not apologize for my actions, though I am now willing to admit that the conclusions I reached may have been flawed. Last week I had a confidential conversation with one of our mutual acquaintances. A conversation that has shed more light on this mystery than all of my father's countless fruitless inquiries over the years. I now have reason to believe that you were in fact responsible for smuggling my cousin under cover of night across the red border to the southern seafront, and I believe this may have occurred in September, a full 7 months after she was reported missing. A date that coincides not with her public disappearance in February, but instead with the notable theft of the ruby crown. Okay, so that has to do with what we've learned in the archives. If the Blackwater insurgents were in fact responsible for the heist, as some have claimed, I believe the scenario entirely plausible. And the fact that 2 of the crown's 8 rubies have now surfaced has given me renewed optimism that she is still alive, safe, and finally free. Perhaps my willingness to accept a sensational story betrays my own desperation. Desperation for answers, desperation for hope, and desperation for a narrative in which you are not the villain. In that distant land we all dream of, the land where the strangling crimson curtains draped across our sky are pulled back and the windows and shutters of discontent flung wide open. In that distant land I pray one day to find our Marion safe, happy, and absolved. Courtney. Okay, what the hell? Courtney is not... Maybe I heard of her once, very briefly, but I don't... So she would be our, like, second aunt? Is that how that goes? Just the cousin of our mom. So her uncle is Herbert. So different sibling. She's okay. Family tree is a little weird. I wish there was like a big fat family tree somewhere that I could see all this. So they thought, based on this, that Herbert Sinclair had something to do with her death / disappearance. She was pretty cold to him, but then she had a confidential conversation with one of our mutual acquaintances. A conversation that has shed more light on this mystery than all my father's countless fruitless inquiries over the years. So then she believes that he helped her get out. But why was she on the run from the red wall, I guess? Smuggling her before she actually disappeared. So that was all just like a cover story. Seven months before reported. Psst. Hi, buddy. I saw your message. What's up? Two of the crown's 8 rubies have now surfaced. Has given her new options that she is still alive. So maybe Herbert somehow planned the robbery. Of the Ruby Crown to give her cover to get out. Like, all the police would be focused on this robbery, and then she'd have an opportunity. The Blackwater Insurgents. Blackwater Insurgents. Children of the Blackwater. I feel like that wrote. Yeah. RLCF. What does that stand for? Or Children of the Blackwater. Same date as. So she might be alive somewhere. Which is why she has all these different passports and she's living a different life. Alive, safe, and finally free. But why does she need to be? We just waiting on Jordan. I just came to the stream. Oh, okay. Hi. Thank you, buddy. Yeah, I'm sure Jordan will be down. Also, there's 8 rubies, which is all interesting. There's 8 letters. Blackwater Insurgents. Interesting. Line with a strangling crimson curtains draped across our sky are pulled back, and the windows and shutters of discontent flung wide open. That is in land, pray one day to find our married safe and happy and solved. So something to do with the government in this place that they live. Where is Roger? I don't know. Ash just got home, so let me. Yeah, this is interesting though. Putting pieces together. I will be right back. Alright, so we just read our second red letter. Super cool. So not all of them are necessarily. They're all behind in some sort of a safe, but not necessarily behind a key or behind a code. Oh, we can upgrade the Badur. See what we can get. Ooh, 2 dye, 3 apples. Ooh, the dyes are nice. Just, yeah, rerolling. I mean, I don't get those very often. That's pretty nice. I mean, 3 apples is also good. Potentially can get a lot of steps with that, but I'm gonna do the dye. I feel like that's kind of something rare. Rarer. Cool. Let's do. I'm just gonna check on the grounds and. We do have 1 die, 2 keys, a gem. We have a lot of coins. Let's go remote into security. Let's check the inventory. 1 key, 8 coins, the 2 wind-up keys. Okay. So that's not a big deal. I think I generally know where the coins are. Not sure about the key. Coins are going to be in the rooms that I just hadn't gone back into. Let's see. Are we ever gonna go back through this side for the office? Do I want to burn the steps? Yeah, just go do that. The running shoes would be clutch, though. You know, we had an opportunity at the pool. We still could get that, but kind of tough to turn that down. But we did get the kennel, which, again, each time you dig in a room, unlock all doors in that room. If we find a shovel, that would be sick. So there's some of the coins. I forgot to check the emails again. I don't know if any of that changes. But I do kind of want to look in here again. And just make sure I didn't miss anything. Sir, so this is November 1, 1993. You have not left me any instructions for the following week. Fine for you this weekend, or if you absolutely insist to this confounded electronic typewriter. Yeah, that's funny. 1993. Yeah, I got that. These guys are interesting. It's interesting when it says, we just wanted to let you know that the changes you requested to your will have been implemented and notarized. If your premonition, God forbid, should bear fruit, rest assured that your plans will be executed down to the last detail. So he knew he was on his way out in October. And this is, yeah. Hartley, so Hartley was still valeting at that point. Okay. I don't know. Am I tripping? 'Cause I really thought there was a safe here. Tripping. Yeah, there's this drawer. Oh yeah, there is a safe here. I just hit that switch and opened it. Okay. Whew. Glad I double checked this spot. Hearings or hearings of the major. Bridget. Alright, Bridget's name. I feel like I haven't heard that name either. Bridget. So Herbert was looking for these books. Why? I do not know. But these, I don't know, these March of the Count is in black. Something important about that. There was a picture of her. In this room. And when was that? Did I write it down? I don't. February. Maybe. Just gonna check the emails one time again and see. One more time and see if there's any relevant dates. I mean, I could input the dates of these emails, but that doesn't seem... I don't think any of these seem like this is intended for that. Maybe this book has something to do with it. I do not know. And that's okay. Let's look for the coins now. I think... yeah. I think they're in these two rooms. There we go. It's fine. Okay. Really want to get a shovel. I can basically buy a bunch of bananas for 1 coin each, so let's just buy them all up. Don't want to burn all the keys going this way yet. Still have the whole parlor game. Two of these statements are true. Okay. It could be true or false. Statement on the blue box is true. The gems are in a box with a true statement. Okay. This is a tougher one. Because they're all theoretically could be true. So if 2 of these statements are true, if this is false, then only 1 is true. Which means one of these 2 is true. And if that's false, then this is automatically false, which means this is true, and it's the only true ones. They would be in here. Now, if this is true, that's one true. This has to be true. Which means this has to be false. The gems are in a box with a true statement. So it has to be the black box. Yeah, that's essentially what I was getting to, Spirited. Just like to walk through it, buddy. Thank you. Thanks. I think it helps to, I could reroll. Green rooms do not cost. Commissary could be nice to buy some things. Yeah, I actually, one of my favorite puzzles is always that one. I'm gonna reroll, see what I can get. Nice. Okay, I do want the dining room. Did not hesitate for that. Plus an additional 5 if you have a morning room. We do not. I don't know if we'll get the morning room. This is a sloppy gym. This absolute mess of a sandwich is dripping with melted cheese. And our house-made sloppy gym barbecue mixture. Served with pickle slices and a gem for extra crunch. Ash would love this. Plus an additional gem if you have a gymnasium. I do have a gymnasium. So let's get those gems. So this is a room that we could just get a nice room that just darn. Would have liked something maybe different. Commissary could be good, though. I mean, even though... yeah, I'm okay with the commissary here. Still not on day 20 or 21. We're getting there, though. Oh, it actually just goes straight through. That's crazy. Okay. Haha, funny. Let's see what we can buy. We already have a magnifying glass. Set of gems. Honestly, might just buy a set of gems. Now we have 8. We're feeling good. Feeling good on our gem total. Veranda. Yep, I want that. I want the utility closet at some point, but I think for now we want to find more items. Come on, give us a shovel. This game hates us. Okay, I think it might be time to use the secret garden. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Plus we're getting a metal detector. Good stuff. We got an apple. Ah, shovel. Thank you. Hell yes. And so with the shovel, with the kennel, each time you dig in a room, unlock all doors in that room. That's awesome. I thought we had something else maybe to do with shoveling, but maybe we don't. Hey, there's our dogs barking. I like hearing or thinking that I didn't see it that way. Yeah, I just kind of... I like to talk it out on some of... That one was tough, because, like... It had multiple ways you could think about it, so I wanted to, like... Also just fun to process it on stream, like, for other people. Talk out the puzzle. Some of them have been really easy. That was actually felt like one of the tougher ones. I'll be honest. gets us this. Which again, what? I'm not just quite sure what that does yet. Okay, so we can definitely get in the antechamber today. Ooh, utility closet or lab. Or just a regular closet. Should give us more items. I saw about that they gave you 2 wind-up keys so you could think 2 are right. Oh, I see. That's funny that that's how you came to the conclusion. Actually, the puzzle is a little different than that. So, essentially, you have 3 boxes for that puzzle. And there's only one box that has the prize in it. And there's always at least one box that is the statement on it is false, and there's at least one box that the statement is true. So you're kind of trying to figure out if there's one true or 2 true statements. Because you know one has to be false and one has to be true. So the third one is like, is it false or true? But you don't know which one is which. But that's basically the rules that you're given. So you got to kind of figure out what contradicts each other to maybe make them false, or what works together where it could be true, and then that makes the other one false, I guess. But each time it's different. It's different every day. So it's always a different puzzle, which is also fun. That one was hard because they were all saying true. Sometimes they're pretty easy where it's like, okay, boom, boom, boom. Yeah, that makes sense. That one actually had kind of had to think about it both ways. Man, we just haven't done anything with the lab, which would be so nice. But I do want to get the utility closet, but I could get it later. Alright, let's see the lab. So this obviously doesn't have any way through. Do you want to do this? I saw someone that went all the way to day 200. What? That's crazy to think. Choose a cause from column A and effect from column B. Each time you unlock or buy... That's wild to play that many days. That to me says how much there is in this freaking game to just like keep discovering. Not even on day 20. Each time you unlock or bypass a security door, a letter will be delivered to the mailroom. Set your steps to 40. That's busted. When you draft a hallway from another hallway. Oh, wow. Wait. I gotta go back. I need to check. I need to check on something. Do I have a mailroom? I don't know if I have a mailroom today. Remote. We have all of them. We want to check security. There's 8 fruit. We know there's a wind-up key and 1 key lying around. Okay, I don't think I have a mailroom today. I have an office. Library. So that wouldn't necessarily do me good, at least right now. I could wait. That would be so cool. But also just like setting your steps to 40 is insane. Each time you unlock or bypass a security door. Kind of like that. I don't know what the chances I get the mailroom are like today. So I think we just do that. Although, what if I have more than that? It's probably unlikely. Or I could just save it and then just immediately do it when I'm like super low. I'm gonna wait. I don't know if there's any rush. Although I could just get to 40. Screw it. I've gone back and forth on this enough. I'm gonna do the steps. I just don't know if I'm gonna get the mailroom, so I guess I could pause it if I was ever like going to drop steps by doing this. I guess we do the dark room. Just set our steps to 40. Beautiful. Like, seriously, what is... So she's in the office. No. Yes. She's in the office in this picture. This is where I feel like there's some sort of point to this picture. She's in the office. That drawer is open, like, in the background. What date are we trying to get out of this? Potentially. I don't know. Nice. Print notes. HS has requested yet another print of her ladyship, and I assume for one of her rooms in the West Wing, as well as an enlarged print of the enclosed photograph. He said the last development was too dark to keep it. It was too dark, so keep an eye on that. I've looked at these pictures so many times, I just keep thinking I'm gonna realize something else about them, and there's something important about her being in the office. like it's referencing some date. Alright. Well, we did get the basement key. Which is down in the bottom. I realize also that on the map it literally says there's a basement down there. And I'm assuming it's like right before the foundation. I'm guessing. A coin. A key. More coins. Another coin. Hell yeah, dude. We're getting all sorts of stuff. What can we combine potentially as well? We don't have the battery, so I don't know. So this door should be unlocked now. Oh, I guess not. Dovecote. I've never gotten the Dovecote. When you draw a Dovecote while drafting, you may rotate floor plans. Whenever you draw a Dovecote. Oh, I see. Oh, I see. Okay, so maybe we don't want to use it? Oh, I just did it. Bugger. Oh well. That's fine. I think we'll be alright. We've got other options. That was an accident. This is cool though. I've never been in here, so. Another key. A turnip. I see. So you kind of almost don't want to draft or draw the Dovecote. So that was my mistake. I thought maybe there'd be something in here though. Anyways, not really. Just a couple of dig spots. So you live and learn. So this is actually really good to have like in your pool, because then you can adjust your. The only one I could rotate was even the Dovecote, so that's why that didn't matter. Okay. Good to know. We can go across. Clock tower tomorrow, you'll start with one breaker box. Let's do aquarium. Ooh, a key. So this is full now. Oh, a gem. And another key. Holy crap. So that was the point of... Cool. We would not have been able to read those. Trophy room. Costs 4, but you get 8? That is busted. I've never been in there either, so we're doing that instantly. No hesitation. Sweet. So that's another room we've never gotten. Trophy room. Getting closer to getting all the rooms. The polished brass of the treasured laurels filling the trophy cases of this room reveal the pride of their owner. The pride their owner must feel having earned them. Achievement is its own reward, but a gold cup is also nice. And it gives you 8 gems. It's freaking insane. Thank you. I'll take all those. Ooh. The trophies of Mount Holly. Draft a room in each open slot in your house. Explorer's Trophy. Complete the Mount Holly directory. We're actually getting fairly close to that. Bullseye Trophy. Solve 40 dartboard puzzles. A Logical Trophy. Win 40 parlor games. We're nowhere close to that because we've only had the opportunity to do so many, but that means we're playing at least like 40 days of this game. Trophy of Invention. Create all 8 workshop contraptions. I think we've maybe done 3. Trophy of Sigils. Unlock all realm sigils. Are those the stamps? Trophy 8. Solve the puzzle in room 8 on rank 8. Interesting. Harridan's Trophy. Reach room 46. Darebird Trophy. Reach room 46 in Dare mode. Cursed Trophy. Reach room 46 in Curse mode. Day 1 Trophy. Reach room 46 in 1 day. What? Trophy of Speed. Reach room 46 in under an hour. Holy crap. Trophy of Wealth. God, you gotta know exactly what you're doing to do that. And get probably insanely lucky. It probably is really hard to do. Trophy of Wealth. Buy out the entire showroom. I haven't been too far off doing that. Diploma Trophy. Ace the classroom final exam. Trophy of Trophies. Complete the trophy case. Cool. So those are all the trophies that you can get in this game. I don't know what Dare mode or Curse mode are. I'm sure those are like once you reach room 46, those are maybe options and you can play in, but I'm interested in Trophy 8. Solve the puzzle in room 8 on rank 8. So what's room 8? I've never even gotten room 8. Mother trucker. Cool. Hey, there's that trophy. Hi. Our one little trophy. Damn. It's a freaking rhino. A couple rhinos. Antelopes. Freaking cheetah. Neat. Okay. Basement key. I'm gonna try the other door first, because I'm getting up to 40 every time I use a key, so. Ooh, I still want to do the breaker box, but honestly, passageway is pretty good. I'm gonna do passageway just to make sure we can keep on cruising. The weight room. Bastards. I'm actually fine doing that because let's just do it now. We'll go up to 40 as soon as we key card anything. Yep. Boom. You can have my steps. I really need to get the pool. So maybe let me try this way. I just worry that this. No, I'm fine. I'm just gonna try the basement key everywhere, just to make sure. I'm pretty sure it doesn't work anywhere other than wherever the basement is, but. Rooms not cost. Just do that. Should go back to 40, no? Is that not how that works? Experiment. Each time you unlock or bypass a security door, set your steps to 40. That not... Thought that would set my steps to 40. Maybe I have to lockpick it? Whoa. The Ladysmith's Chamber. The next time you enter bow door, gain 10. The next time you enter walk-in closet, gain 3. Or the servants' quarters. 1 key for each bedroom in your house. I don't think I've done either of those before, to be honest. So let's see what's up in here. The telescope. I would think that there's some information in here, so that's partially why I came in here. Aww. Oh. Just got that symbol. The symbol of the gold, the sacred hour. Pretty sure that's what that symbol means. I'm just gonna draw it here. I mean, it looks like a, now that I actually think about it, it looks like a, like a sand timer or, you know? Is that Herbert? Like a younger Herbert? I think it might be. And who is this guy? Maybe this is her parents? Upgrade disc. Interesting. So what does this say? Her ladyship's diary is locked. Oh, what key do I need for it? Poop. How do I open it? Damn. Does it never end? Who needs a key? Just a good old-fashioned butter knife. I don't have one of those either. How's it going, Goofhead? Does it never end? Huh. What does that mean? What does what never end? You know, I never look up in these rooms. Goof woke up from a nap. Been a long day. I'm sorry to hear that. Hopefully you're off for the weekend, though. Just busy with school. I think Ash would join you in feeling like she needs a nap. Interesting. I wish I could unlock this, but oh, I don't have the required key. I don't even know if I've ever seen that key before. think this should give us some steps, though. Pool. Archives. I think we definitely want the pool. Is that not giving us steps? Okay, God, I was about to freak out if this experiment did not go through. Okay. I was about to have a whole panic attack. Let me tell you. Dude, if I can get the not boiler room, pump room in one of these last couple rooms would be super busted. And that is not any of them. Showroom, luxury items. That gives me one chance. Maybe I should have gone around from the boat door. That sucks. I have no rerolls either. Well, let's just do the showroom and maybe we can buy some cool shit. The master key opens all normal doors. Chronograph. While drafting, you may rewind time after drawing new floor plans. You're more likely to draw tomorrow rooms while drafting. Ornate company. These are different. The heck? Wait. Emerald bracelet. You do not have to pay the gem cost of floor plans. I think I've had that before. Ornate compass. While drafting, you may rotate the first 3 floor plans you draw. I wish I had the... You're more likely to draw tomorrow rooms while drafting. So those are called tomorrow rooms? Huh. While drafting, you may rewind time after drawing new floor plans. So if we like decided to reroll, maybe it allows us to go back if we're like, oh, those are worse. I guess if that makes sense. Opens all normal doors. Emerald bracelet. You do not have to pay the gem costs of floor plans. I'm not sure what I want to buy yet, because we're basically done. This is going to be the end of our day, sadly. I don't know if there's anything else we could do if we don't get the... We'll walk around for a while, but... yeah. Pump room! I love you! Okay. Now we can do some stuff. Whoa. 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 Holy shit. I think this lowers the... Is this only here because of it being the pump room? Did I just get super lucky or... Oh my god. Holy shit. I'm not exactly sure I understand exactly why that happened that way, but... Oh, damn. That's actually nuts. That's actually so huge. Okay, now I have to decide what I want to do. Do I want to just go see what's down there and then mess with the water afterwards? That seems good. Oh gosh, I'm nervous. I'm nervous because I also don't feel like I have a lot of steps. I don't want to waste too many. I don't have like the shoes. Oh man, that was insane. We could also go... There's so many things we can do right now. Okay. I think we need to... we 100% need to go down there. We have the key to the basement, potentially. The other things we can do... There is fruit throughout the house because we got the secret garden, which I forgot about. We can go to the kitchen. And I know there's some food we can buy there. It's not a lot. We can go to the dining room. Yeah, those aren't that far away from each other. Crazy. That was clutch. Final 2 rooms we just got. Or I guess getting the pool and then getting the pump room there. That is very clutch. I'm just trying to process everything we can do. We also have the laboratory, not the laboratory, the workshop here, which would be nice to combine some of our inventory items potentially. But I don't know if that's worth walking all the way here for. Here's what I want to do. Okay, I'm going to walk back here. I'm going to go to the lab. I'm going to hit the security, just see what's around. I'm going to figure out what's in the house. Then we're going to walk down, hit the dining room, check out the commissary, hit the kitchen, walk back up, go to the foundation. So that burns us 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19 steps. How do we feel about that? Don't adjust any of the water. I have no idea what's even necessary down there right now. Yeah, okay, I'm doing it. I could also just go in here real quick and maybe buy... I forget if there's something that saves me steps, so let's just check real quick. Chronograph. Oh, redrafting. I don't know if I need that right now. Drafting may rotate the first 3 floor plans you draw. Master key. I mean, I'm not getting any more floor plans, so I don't know if any of this helps me at the moment. Maybe at the very end we'll buy one of them, but none of them really are going to help me. At least today. They'll help me in the future. Obviously, they're very strong. Ooh. Let's do our all super strong items. They're just not going to help us today. That's what we're trying to do. Ooh, you will now have the chance to permanently enhance this. What is that going to do? Raise your... Oh, Cloister of Raina. Raise your luck with each green room you draft from this cloister. Gain 2 luck for each room with an animal you draft from this cloister. Cloister of Mila. Find an extra item in each bedroom you draft from this cloister. I guess there's a few rooms with animals. How interesting. I feel like I should do her, though. Like, that has to do with the guy thought that she should be in there. No? I'm gonna do that. I don't know if that's the right choice. There is no right choice in this game. That's what I've learned. If anything. Crazy. Okay, we wanted to go down. Yes, I was gonna say give me some turnips or something. Oh, double turnip? Freaking busted. Okay, what is this? Lemon glazed salmon plus an additional 10 if you have an aquarium in your house. That we do. Doesn't matter. I think we're just gonna eat everything so we can just have as many steps as possible. We don't have a morning room. I just want all the steps. Got some coins. Fruit cocktail, fresh and blend of tropical Morajai lemons, mangoes, oranges, and bananas. Local grown orchard apples. Served chilled in a tall Sauterne. I don't know what that word is. Wine glass. Sauternes. 5 steps and 2 fruit, plus an additional 2 fruit if you have a wine cellar in your house. I do not. We'll take the fruit. We can buy gems and keys if we want. Maybe I'll buy like a gem. 2 gems, just in case. We're feeling pretty locked and loaded. Yeah, we just cut through here. I need to find the basement. That is the... Seems like there's another item in one of these. Maybe it's the other door. Yeah, boss for sure. Fuck it. Another key. Sweet. Oh. That actually closes one of the doors. What? There's 2 different... Crazy. Did I miss one in here? No, let's just have the pictures. Whoa, I did not expect that. So you can actually, from the Great Hall, you don't necessarily have to have the secret garden. Good to know. There must be one other spot that has a lever. I know there's the bottom one can be opened at the green room, but I haven't found any other spots. Chef salad. Yeah. Plus 30. Okay, we've got a lot of steps now. This might be where we're maxed out for the most part. I know there's some food lying around. Oh yeah, we wanted to dig here. Of course we don't have the archives, but bummer. Likely opens a drawer somewhere on the estate. Yeah, that's nice. It's kind of a bummer. So I'm pretty certain that would have been in the archives. I don't know what other room has a bunch of filing cabinets like that. Maybe the office or the library, but I don't think they do. Okay. Any reason to go anywhere else? Just kind of going through each room in my head. I don't think so. Let's hit this. The long-awaited trip. Man, we wolfed that stuff down. Here I come. Is this the moment we potentially find room 46? We shall see. And I don't mean we're gonna find it right here, but I think there's potential we can get in the basement. Actually, this might be room 46. I don't know. I have no clue. No, I think this is just the basement. This matches the key that we have. Oh my god, I'm scared. Basement key. Yeah, this unlocks the basement door. I mean, this... Oh, there's some pictures down here. There's a crown. Oh, an upgrade disc. And a crow. The letter N. Okay, this is the letter N. Count, yep. Holy shit, okay, well, the ad is up on the stream, so we are here underneath the foundation. We're, is that just right? Not sure. Maybe that's just our way back up, but holy crap. We are about to probably discover something crazy here. I mean, the basement door is locked. But wait, we have the basement key. It is time. Our destiny awaits. Holy crap. Alright. There's gonna be a lot in here. There's gonna be a lot of information in here. Will I understand what it's telling me? That is also an important question, because I feel like I've not understood a lot of what's happened. I feel like we're trapped in here. Oh god. We're trapped. Oh, we can move this. Okay. Can we move other things? Whew. I was a little worried there for a second. We might just be stuck. Okay. Okay. just basically opens that up. So we can just walk right through. Okay. Wow, this is some sort of puzzle. Okay, that's an important mechanic. It is right now 9, almost. Well, it's probably almost 8:30 p.m. I'm not sure what the point of that was yet. I'm very nervous right now. I feel like this is a very important part of the game. That is potential. That feels like a brick wall I can knock down. If I find a battery, I could actually go make that. Maybe these aren't. Maybe these are just brick walls. They just look kind of interesting. Whoa. Oh, interesting. Okay. Okay. I think I kind of understand that. There's also a bunch of filing cabinets down here. Maybe archives wasn't where I was supposed to open one of these. Still feel like that was probably the idea, but maybe it was down here. I do not know. They do have keys on them. Maybe not. Yeah, that looks like it opens or is breakable. Okay. We gotta see what's over there. Maybe the point of opening this was so I could push this all the way down. Crap. Okay. Just blocked myself off. So we gotta do this one first. And then we can start. Stop. Maybe, just maybe this will work. I don't know if it needs to be flat. I'm hoping we can just walk across it. Like, kind of like these. Oh, we can do that too. Maybe. Sweet. Okay, so I think the whole point of this was actually just to move this over here. Let's see, I see. Does this need to be placed anywhere? I think we have to walk all the way around. And maybe our objective is to get right there and push that button. Is that what I'm This one of these probably moves. Alright, let's just go walk and see. Kind of have an idea of where this is going, but is that button gonna open room 46? Okay, some important stuff here. Antechamber entry controls. South lever is in the greenhouse. East lever is in the Great Hall. West lever is in the Secret Garden. And the north lever is in the underground, which is where we are right now. The interesting thing is that there's actually a west and east lever in the Secret Garden. Have both. 100 Bells, Sandy Heights, 5 p.m. Sandy Heights, we wrote that down. 14227 Sandy Heights is where. Okay. It's where. What's his butt? Hartley dropped off a package. Maybe he was actually delivering Mary? Alive? I don't know. I think this is just how they have the brick walls, but I was right about the earlier brick walls. Okay, 100 Bells. What is 100 Bells? So we probably need to move these back. Feels like we could cross that. I hope, man. Otherwise we're very unathletic. Yeah, I don't know if any of these safes are where the key goes to. I think it was probably the archives. So that goes somewhere though, no? If we ever had the battery, man, we could actually make the hammer and break through there. Is this gonna... I mean, this lever potentially... This button... The lever's probably behind that wall, actually, now that I think about it. Or this wall, I don't know. Okay, this just brought us to the other side. Wow, okay, that just got us over there. Obviously, we can't cross. Wow, holy crap. So this is where we were trying to get across the other day. Wow. We actually almost did it, too. We would have gotten across here. We wouldn't have been able to go up here. We would have been able to do this. And move this. Oh, wow. What? Oh, we're so close to being able to do this. You have to go from there to there. Oh, pain. Let me cross. I can do it. I swear. What does that do? Okay. There's an upper level too. I did not notice that. How am I supposed to get up there? There's no doors there. So what was the point? Oh, it makes it so you can go boom to boom. This is a whole puzzle in itself. Shoot, man. I need the freaking... Oh, I need... What room is that? The damn... We can actually do this, now that I think about it. I was gonna say, we need the... I can't remember all these rooms' names. The tomb. But we can actually do this. We just gotta raise the water 1. And we could do this. Because then we can move this. I actually have another spot I can cross. We'll check out what's over there. Then we can go boom to boom, and we can go through that. What does this do? Oh, just turns out. So this is how we... Okay, so now we can cross here. Interesting. And if it's the other way, it'll cross us back there. Which I don't think that does anything, but... No, it's 3. 1, 2. Oh, yeah, that's where we start. Huh? What? Yes. That's where I started. Okay. Good to know. This is the whole map. Nice! Okay. Yes, that is the basement. I realized that. I was looking at the pictures later and I was like, wait, put those together, that equals the basement. So we came in. I'm gonna pull out my mouse for this so I can look at things. So this is where we originally came in, through the tomb entrance. Catacombs, we came down here. This is the rotating gear to the north lever. That's how we get there. Buried, it says buried floor plan. Okay. 7 is the torch chamber. Not exactly sure what that does. Excavation tunnel. This is the mine cart that's blocking. So we gotta drag that here, which we can do if we can cross the reservoir. Ba, 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 ba. We pull that over, we come back across, then we can go back and forth here. So we have the basement, this whole area. I don't know. This is the cliffside exit. This Does this mean there's ways through here? And then this was just the fountain entrance. So I could have lowered the fountain and just walked through this little stairwell. Wow. Crazy. I gotta text these guys. Okay. We can get it. We can get... I think we can do it right now. We can do it on this day. We can get to that north lever. And then what's this? Mechanarium. The Mechanarium has one door for each cog room in your house. You found a secret floor plan. Would you like to permanently add Mechanarium to your drafting pool? Nah, I'm good. Awesome. Yeah, I don't want it, to be honest. It seems like it sucks. Fun. The fact that they ask you is pretty funny. Some psycho out there that didn't take it. Okay. Obviously, this is how we get back. So yeah, we can actually... No, it doesn't go straight to there. Never mind. It would go there to there. So how do we get there? If we wanted to map this out. I guess I don't. That raises it. Okay, it must have to do with the bottom level, and then we can go somewhere. Yeah. We probably have to get across to there. Because those go... Okay. Yeah, I see that now. It's interesting. Yeah, it's not as simple as I thought, but I still think it's doable right now. We have a lot of steps. We just gotta raise this one. It's just interesting that has like the map, which I decided not to take a picture of. It has like, almost seems like you could walk through here somewhere. Is that to call it in case like you end up down here and the elevator's at the top, maybe? That maybe makes sense. Okay, I think we just go straight for it. Is there any reason to stop? Coming for you. You are going to be open for me soon. We just gotta lower it 1. That's it. So 2 goes to, and go to 1 or 2. 4 goes to tank 1. So we just gotta empty, or it goes to tank 2, sorry. We just need to empty tank 2 somewhere. Which is the green, that's greenhouse. Is that right? Tank 1 goes to pump 2. Have it on that side. That's pump 2. I was in pump 1 for some reason. Okay. Now I'm going to fill tank 2. Pump 4. Goes to pump 3. And then we take 2. I need to raise it 1. Oh, I'm stupid. We need to raise it 1. Okay. I was trying to... What if we... Can we do 2? Yeah, okay. I think we can still do this. Just gotta switch this first. We need to fill this up. And then we're gonna switch it to the other tank. That's pump 2, or tank 2 to pump 2. There we go. Boom. Bada boom, bada bing. Beautiful. Okay, that's where we need it. Not wasting any time. We're going straight there. Good on buying stuff right now. So we decide really what we want tomorrow, but this is my main priority. Yeah, just going down this way. Going down. Crazy. I'm gonna be really excited if we can get to room 46 today. Still feel like even doing that, like there's so much of this story that we don't understand. I think we're wrong about some stuff. People watching this, if you're watching this live, you're watching this on YouTube, you're probably like, dude, you're an idiot. You do not understand anything that's happening. But well, that I didn't even think about that. The boat's on the other side. Okay, we gotta lower the well. Also an idiot, because the boat's all the way over there. Okay, so let's go back. hoping we can lower the entire well without having to... Oh gosh. Yeah. Wasting steps. Running shoes would have been very clutch today. One more. They're not in here, are they? Okay, we gotta reduce the fountain completely. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. We've got 9 spots open there. I think we're gonna have to use the entire pool. So let's just do what we can. These levers are confused. I always forget which way is going to which. Down is emptying the reservoir. If we had this, we'd be in better shape. Oh, what the hell? Oh, this is... where's that? I forgot where I was at. I've done that. Okay, stop being stupid. Okay. We need to empty the fountain. So one has to go... You can go in either tank. So that's the good thing. Through pump 2. Right. Okay. Kitchen is pump 4, only goes to tank 2. Through pump 3. I really hope we can go down through the fountain. That there's like a ladder there if we empty it. Something. Otherwise, man, this is really tough, like, to get all the right things at the right time. So fountain 1 has to go down to there. We almost have it all the way. I think we just gotta empty the whole thing. I don't want to risk not doing that, so... Reservoir 2. Are we not? Oh, it's 2. Shoot. That sounds so crazy fast. Okay. The fountain is empty. Let's go all the way to the front, see if we can get down. Hopefully we'll find some fruit on the way. Hot. No, you, bud. No, you. I shall be ready soon. I think once I finish this day, I will put some food in the oven for Ash and I, and then we shall be ready to roll. Oh, you know he's the sexiest man in the world. Fruit, fruit, fruit. Fruit salad. Yummy, yummy. He's cracked at fork knife. Hell yeah. Super cracked at fork knife. Hot. Okay, we got some fruits. Alright, let's see. This is a big moment. Ooh, that looks like it's open. Hehehehe. I hope we can go down. Yes, we can. We're going down on this well right here. Hell yeah. That's crazy though. This thing is just here from the beginning of the game. You can actually... Oh. So if I didn't have the basement key, I wouldn't even be able to go down here. Shit. Okay, so this is a whole nother way through. Maybe it's just... Okay, that's it. Literally just does that. Bam. Okay. So we managed to do that. So annoying that I can't just... Bro, learn to swim. Actually, though. Freaking learn to swim. Okay, that stays blocked off. I wasn't sure if it was going to be blocked today. Makes sense. Alright, boys. We're accomplishing a lot. I think we'll have enough steps to do what we need to do. I think. Really wish I had the running shoes, because I would have saved so many steps. But, alas... I think we can survive. I'm not even gonna bother looking for fruit. I think the amount I'm getting for the fruit isn't worth it. Any fruit out here that I missed? Okay. So, there's no reason for me to get the boat. So let's just go straight down. We don't even have to go to the pump room now. We just figure out this puzzle here. Whew. All that's left is this gear puzzle between me and finding room 46. And completing the first part of this game. I forgot where I was going. Completing the main, I guess I would say this is the main objective of the game. That's what I would assume. So, let's see what happens over there. We need to check all these spots to know exactly how we're gonna solve this. So this just allows us to keep turning. Okay. Useful. Oh. Was that easy? I thought we were gonna need to freaking raise some levels and go back and forth and not just... What does this do? Huh, let's go check this side out real quick. Is there anything even over here? Oh, so there's secret. Oh, cool. Okay, gotta check this out. Does this remain permanently open? Scripps and Rudford Mining Company Excavation Department, Foreman's Log 608. Date is May 3rd, 1918. Might be a little buzzed. Bro, this is insane. You probably have no idea how, like, big what I'm doing is, but it's crazy. After almost 3 years in the tunnels, SNR has informed me, Scripps and Rudford, that we will be closing up the site in June. It has been a somewhat bittersweet experience working on such a historically significant excavation over the past 30-odd months, yet being unable to share any of that work with the world. Maybe one day. Still, there's a significant amount of work that is yet to be done, and it is vitally important that we conclude our efforts in the main cavern and reinforce the structural integrity of the site before we seal the tunnels next month. It may be many generations before they are reopened. Yeah, sounds like it. So they were like working on this years and years ago. And then they had to close it. Because I don't know, why did they close it? Because it was structurally unsafe at that time? Like maybe the technology that they had to actually explore it, or someone told them that they needed to shut down the excavation, the higher up, and they're just like, well, that's what we've got to do. Crazy. 1918. Alright. You guys want to go see what's in this freaking... I've been putting this off too long. Let's go see what's in here. This is the main event right here. Really, of this game. The underpass. Just says it's the... Alright, I'm walking it. I'm going to enjoy this little bit. Oh, some off tunnels. Do we want to go down there? Oh, this is cool. It's the like the cliffs. How do I open that? Oh, cool. Yeah. This is the little like sweet that I saw. I saw that down in the cliffs before. I was like, That's feels like we could be able to go down there. But what is behind this red door? And it's red, as we say. Mom? Mama? Holy shit. Oh, damn. Were we gonna need a lot of keys? I wasn't prepared for that. Oh, none of these doors open. What? There's 8 freaking doors in here. The Rogue Moon. It's time to open room 46. Oh shit. No way. Ah! There it is. Holy crap. I gotta text my wife. Holy crap, okay. That was so cool though. Ooh, getting chills. I don't know what these 8 doors are though. This is like a whole nother layer to this game. Let's go do it though. Let's go open freaking door 46. Room 46. I'm gonna cry. Mirg, we're doing it. We're doing the thing. Oh, the music is so cool. I'm so excited. Get my bearings. Man, imagine if I didn't have enough steps right now to get there. I'm on like 3 steps. Oof. Look at all these. There she blows. Oh, the music stops. This game. I'm gonna do room 46. I know. It is time. Buddy, this is not the time.
There was once a red prince who sat on a red throne. He had a red crown made of rubies and a red castle made of stone. The prince had a love for all things red. It's the only true color, the prince often says. He could not stand the sight of a canary or a crow. He could not stand the white of a swan in the snow. And he never looked up for fear of the view. He had heard that the sky was not a red hue. He didn't see the birds or the changing of the leaves, and he never saw the sights of life's many symphonies. He couldn't see beyond the red shade he was aware. He never caught a glimpse of the world I had to share. But one day the prince saw something new. And if you look closely, you might see it too. The skies parted and the clouds withdrew. The prince had a new favorite color. The color blue.
Wow. That was the rest of the story. Holy shit. So many thoughts. That was so sad story, but also beautiful. Okay. First thoughts are, and I think, well, the game's not totally finished. I think there's a lot more to the story because there's so much about what happened to our mom. Yeah, I did, like, I finished the main story, which is exciting. Yes, I'm aware, Spirited. I'm aware there's way more. But super exciting that we found room 46, because I know that is like the main part of the game. But I know there's way more. So many rooms we haven't even found. I think Mirg was alluding to it, and I was trying to ignore Mirg, to be honest, because I've tried to put the story together on my own. But there's the room, I think for Christopher Manson, who opened many doors for me. There's the room, the bunk room, I believe, where the brothers were together, and I read Simon as our character, which I don't think I've come across any other Simons, and if I have, then I did not notice that. So I assumed that was our older brother, and that was how that went. But I also did, I think the first time I went there into that room, thought it was an older room, and then when I read the book, I was like, oh, interesting, we have an older brother, because that stuff was written by Simon. So I think I definitely confused that part of the story and thought that our brother must have been the Blue Prince, which now I realize that the story, we were the Blue Prince. Or both, we were the Red Prince and the Blue Prince. But yeah. Anyways, that was really freaking cool. Really sweet that was, the story was read in her mom's voice. For the first time, though, I think we've heard her voice. It's only a few voices we hear throughout this game, which I think is a really neat like every time you hear of someone, it's very impactful. You start with Herbert, and he's reading his will, and then the only other voices that I can even think of you hear are the great Azara. Mount Holly, your new home. 6 green rooms, 4 shop rooms, 43 total rooms, rank 10 reached. Just the highest rank you can get, I'm assuming. At least at this point in the game. Wow. Yay, we found room 46. Let's go. Ash should play. Yeah. I mean, I hope she hasn't seen too much if she ever wanted to. 237 steps just today. That was just in this day to find room 46. I'm glad I had a lot of food. Pretty cool. So I guess that was cool. That was really cool. I liked that ending. So our character Simon becomes the Blue Prince. Goes from the Red Prince to the Blue Prince. That's not so much me. I would have stuck with red personally. Superior color. But I guess what is next? Because clearly you can keep playing. Clearly there are still a lot more puzzles. So I'm wondering, without anyone saying anything, one, maybe there's new things that become available now that we've found room 46. Or 2, are we just kind of need to continue to explore? We need to open all of the different safes. We need to find all the red letters. I know of 2 safes that I haven't been able to get open yet. I don't know about the other 4. There's the whole story of figure out what happened to our mom. Where is she? Is she alive? Like some people think. I think she is. The whole connection with our family and the different provinces and yeah. So that's pretty cool. We got to room 46. We did it. It only took us 16 days. I don't know what most people it takes. To be honest, I don't really care. I really liked the way we progressed through it and found our way. So it's been an awesome game, and I think we'll keep playing it. We'll keep streaming if people are interested, and see if we can figure out the rest of this crazy story. But wow, that was the main story of Blue Prince. And I hope you guys, if you've been watching this far, whether it's on Twitch or YouTube, hope you guys have been enjoying it. I appreciate everyone who's been here, and see you guys on the next video or the next stream. Bye.